Have you ever looked at your to-do list at the end of a long, exhausting day and realized that despite being busy for 10 hours, you didn't actually accomplish anything that mattered? You've replied to 50 emails, you've attended 3 meetings that could have been text messages, you've scrolled through LinkedIn for professional development, and you've moved a dozen digital files from one folder to another. You are tired. Your brain feels like a browser with 40 tabs open. But when you put your head on the pillow, that nagging feeling remains. You feel like you're running as fast as you can, yet you're staying in the exact same place. This is the productivity trap. It is a uniquely modern sickness. We have been sold a lie that says more is better. We're told that if we just work harder, sleep less, and say yes to every opportunity that comes our way, we will eventually reach the top of the mountain. But the truth is, most of us aren't climbing a mountain. We are just running in circles in the parking lot. Think about your life right now. Are you stretched too thin? Do you feel overworked but underutilized? Are you constantly busy but not productive? If you're nodding your head, you aren't alone. We live in an era of the undisciplined pursuit of more. We try to do it all, have it all, and be it all. And in the process, we lose the very thing we were trying to build, a life of meaning and impact. The problem isn't that you lack talent. It's not that you lack motivation. The problem is your philosophy of yes. Every time you say yes to a non-essential task, you are inadvertently saying no to something that actually matters. You say yes to a coffee meeting with someone you don't really want to see, which means you say no to an hour of deep work on your main project. You say yes to a late-night Netflix binge, which means you say no to the energy you need for tomorrow morning. We think we can have it all, but the reality is that life is a series of trade-offs. If you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. Your boss will. Your friends will. Your social media feed will. So, how do we fix it? How do we stop the bleeding? The first step is a radical shift in how you view your time. You have to stop seeing your time as a commodity that you give away to whoever asks for it. Instead, you must see your time as a finite, precious resource. Imagine your energy is like a single liter of water. If you try to water 100 different plants with that 1 liter, none of them will grow. They will all wither and die. But if you take that same liter and pour it onto just 1 or 2 plants, they will thrive. They will grow deep roots. They will bear fruit. To make this shift, you need to apply 3 specific filters to your life. The first filter is the 90% rule. When you are faced with a choice, whether it's a new project, a social invitation, or a habit you want to start, don't ask yourself, is this good? Almost everything is good. Instead, ask yourself, is this exactly what I'm looking for? Give the opportunity a score from 1 to 100. If the score is lower than 90, it's a 0. If it isn't a hell yes, it's a no. This sounds harsh, but it is the only way to clear the clutter. By rejecting the good opportunities, you create the space required for the great ones. The second filter is the closet metaphor. Think of your life like a closet. Over time, it gets cluttered. You buy clothes you never wear, people gift you items that don't fit. If you only ever add things to the closet, it eventually becomes impossible to find the one outfit that actually makes you look and feel great. Most people try to organize their cluttered lives. They buy better planners, they use new apps. But you cannot organize clutter. You have to remove it. You have to take everything out of the closet, look at each item, and ask, does this still fit who I am today? If the answer is no, you don't move it to a different shelf, you throw it away. The third filter is the power of the trade-off. Instead of asking, how can I make this work when someone asks for your time, you must start asking, what am I willing to go big on and what am I willing to give up? You cannot have a high-performance career, a perfect social life, 8 hours of sleep, and a side hustle all at the same time. Something has to give. The most successful people in the world aren't the ones who do everything. They're the ones who are okay with underperforming in the things that don't matter, so they can overperform in the things that do. Now, implementing this isn't easy. It requires something that most people are afraid of. It requires you to say no. We're afraid of saying no because we don't want to disappoint people. We want to be seen as the go-to person, the reliable one. But here's the secret. People actually respect those who have boundaries. When you say yes to everything, your yes becomes worthless. It has no weight. But when you are known as someone who only says yes to the things you are truly committed to, people know that your word is gold. They know that when you show up, you are 100% there. This philosophy isn't about getting more things done in less time. That's just efficiency, and efficiency is a trap. This is about getting the right things done. It's about the disciplined pursuit of less but better. It is a lifestyle of essentialism. If this resonates with you, if you feel like your life has become a series of shoulds instead of wants, then you need to change the operating system of your brain. You need to stop trying to win at the wrong game. You need to stop being a non-essentialist who tries to do everything and ends up feeling unfulfilled. You need to become an essentialist. The concepts I've talked about today aren't just my own ideas. They're the core pillars of one of the most important books ever written on the topic of human performance and happiness. The book is called Essentialism: The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by Greg McKeown. In a world that is screaming for your attention, this book is a quiet, powerful manifesto for reclaiming your life. It isn't just a productivity book, it's a book about how to live. It teaches you how to discern what is vital from what is trivial. It gives you the permission to stop trying to do it all so you can make your highest possible contribution to the things that truly matter. If you find yourself constantly stressed, if you feel like you're losing control of your own schedule, or if you feel like you're making a millimeter of progress in a million different directions, I cannot recommend this book enough. It will teach you how to say no without feeling guilty. It will teach you how to design a life that isn't just busy, but is meaningful. The truth is, we only have a limited number of heartbeats. We only have a limited amount of time on this planet. Do you really want to spend that time answering emails that don't matter? Do you really want to spend your life fulfilling other people's agendas? It is time to start choosing. It is time to start cutting away the trivial many so you can focus on the essential few. Pick up a copy of Essentialism by Greg McKeown, read it, apply it, and start living a life that is truly yours. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe and share this with someone who feels a little too busy today. We'll see you in the next one.